band's name is Arrested Development. We're a hip-hop group from Atlanta, Georgia. And basically we've been doing this for professionally for probably about 22 years or so, maybe 21 years.
I'm performing for a crowd to be dating me as they jam and rate me for who I was and not rate me for who I am. The last hits that we had was like 20 years in the past, and peeps within the U.S. they thinking that was our best, and our success was just a fad. 3 hits, about all we had. Despite it, we don't get mad, and instead we just change the status. Every show, every CD, making the doubters think again. Hurricane when we came in, living
we released our first record in 1992. And we're celebrating 20 years of that right now, this whole year. So, standing at the crossroads. We decided to go into sampling a lot on this record, and we just decided to give it away because we didn't want to go through all the hassle of sample clearances and all the drama that it takes. We've done that before, and sometimes it stifles your creativity because if you got to get everybody's pay everybody off by the time, unless you have a huge budget, this is sort of like a waste of time. They tell you what you can't use, and you've already created it and you really want it that way. So like if we give it for free, nobody cares, it's all good. We're not making money from it. We don't want any money from it. It's just creativity. The second reason we did it was just to give to the fans. It's like we've had 20 years of a career and we just wanted to give the fans what we hope they will enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty laid back like before the show and after the show too. But during the show is when I sort of feel the most energy. And a lot of dance, a lot of crowd participation, So hopefully, if everybody's with us, which I think they're going to be, it's going to be a good ride. It's going to be a fun time. We try to give everything we got on stage.
Every day I rise on a mission. Please forgive me if I mess up.
We do a lot of festivals. Never been to Blissfest before. We do a lot of folk festivals though, and we do a lot of blues festivals, jazz festivals, reggae, hip hop. So the vibe of this is like right up our alley. I like it. I'll tell you why I like it too. It's people like music here, and there's a lot of diverse, they'll allow diverse stuff to come in, right? So like us being here is to be an example of them allowing some, different stuff to come through. I appreciate that. Hip hop is totally, it's grown into a legitimate music form. When we started, it wasn't legit yet. Like people were doubting that it would last. People were wondering if it was a legit music form. And now it's like the whole culture has immersed itself, and not even just immerse itself, but take it over pretty much all of American culture. I mean, hip hop is American now is rock and roll. So, it's our situation is pretty interesting because we had the big record company machine after behind us with our first record, and then after that we didn't have that machine. It's indie. So most bands start indie, and then later on they get signed and they get bigger and bigger. Ours was different. We started off with this really big fan base all over pop radio, all over MTV, VH1, and every BT, and then it went downwards where we're all of a sudden underground, it's just sort of a different vibe. Hip hop has become less balanced on pop radio and mainstream radio. Like the stuff that gets the most shine is it's either about selling drugs, sex, partying, or shopping. Maybe I'm missing one or two more things, but it's pretty much it. And our stuff, we're talking about a lot of stuff. We're talking about whether it be oppression or marriage, love, stuff that's not just like sex but love, what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that's, to me, pretty punk. It's pretty much rebel music. Totally have to be underground in order to find it. You have to get online, what I'm saying? Because mainstream radio won't play it. One of the quotes that we have in our new video called "Living," it's on YouTube. We started off with a quote that says, "Nas says hip hop is dead, and we say hip hop's been buried alive." And that's what we feel. You know, it's been buried alive. It's like it's some fresh stuff out there, but mainstream radio is just suppressing it. Yo, y'all can talk now. What did you just do?
Talk now.
Okay, forget it.
Yeah, white your boy, one love. I'm talking, that's right.
Hey,
That's
sorry,
right.
whoa.